Good morning. Welcome to the Closers Cafe, Monday morning, October 13th. My kids are off today. It's going to be a short and sweet session, but I had something that I wanted to share, work that I would be doing anyway, so might as well share it with all of you so you can R&D it, rip off and duplicate it for yourself. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a marathon session. We are just going to be calling investor buyers to sell a whole bunch of different listings or properties. So tomorrow, pack a lunch or a breakfast, I guess, because we're going to do a deep dive on that session. Today, however, what I want to do is I am going to post on social media. So I'm going to do some free, some free marketing to generate some free leads. And I made 2 of these posts similar to what I'm going to do this morning. I made 2 of them last week, and it generated at least 7 seller leads for free. Now, I say at least 7 because that's how many I can specifically track. It may have been more than that. But not only that, it just got me a whole bunch of free exposure, right? And so something that is constantly playing in my head is something a buddy of mine said, who is the #1 luxury agent in Nashville, Tennessee. Extremely competitive, hot market. He is #1 luxury agent in that market. And he and I chat frequently. We've got a great relationship. He said, it's not the best realtor who gets the business. It's the best known realtor. Okay. So what I'm about to do helps to make me the best known, as well as directly generates me more leads. Okay. So do me a huge favor. If you're getting value from these live sessions, please like and share with others in the industry. And of course, subscribe and make sure you have notifications turned on. My man, he said, hey, good morning, Josh. Love the hustle. I'm awake. So I think you're Mountain, Shane. I think this is Shane. And I think you're Mountain Standard Time. So it is, it's bright and early there. Maybe not bright, but it's early. It's not very bright here today. But my kids are off. And so the reason why a short session, I'm going golfing with Cole, my second son, like second oldest son. We're gonna go golfing. It's not great out, but it's good enough. And there's only so many opportunities that I get with him to do that. So we're gonna do that. But before we do that, before I go golfing, I want to share the strategy here. I did this twice last week. It generated me at least 7 seller leads, and I'm going to do it again this morning because I want to take a result and turn it into more opportunities. So as I log in, I'm going to log into listings to leads, and listings to leads. You can get a free 21-day trial. There should be a link in the description above or below this video, as well as a bunch of other resources and tools, etc., that I use and recommend. You can also go to growwithjosh.com/L, the number 2L. Growwithjosh.com/L, the number 2L. It's one of my favorite resources. I have used it numerous times on these Closers Cafe live streams. And I am going to use it this morning to make this post, or help me create this post. Now, before I do this work, I kind of want to tee up the story here real quick because there's value in this. So yesterday, we went under contract on one of my listings. It was a land listing that I picked out from Cold Outbound, which is one of the strategies in the description that I have resources and recommendations for. So if you want to see how I'm doing Cold Outbound to generate listings and opportunities, check that out. So this was a listing I got from Cold Outbound, which, by the way, that client, this is now the second property that I'm under contract with where he is the seller, and he has referred me a client that we are going back and forth. He's talking with the township to make sure of a couple of things. before I pick up that opportunity as well. And from marketing those listings, I've picked up a whole bunch of buyer clients as well, which I can now use the cold outbound strategies to find more properties to sell those buyers. Okay. So, I mean, it's just, you start with one thing and you can make a snowball effect. You can create a transaction avalanche if you do it right. Okay. So this listing, this is a land listing that just went under contract. For those of you wondering too, how much money can you make on a $77,000 land transaction? Well, I priced my commission as though it were a property in the $200,000 to $250,000 range, and he was okay with it. And it's because of how I structured everything. And if you're curious about that, just let me know. We can chat. You can text me or call me 717-571-0456. So one thing I have to do, I have to edit the listing first, because right now it's showing as a just listed property, but we are now under contract on this listing. So hold on, come on. So I'm going to switch it to under contract. I think in listings to leads you can choose pending or under contract. I don't know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, I guess. If this would cooperate with me, we can get rolling here. Okay, why does it keep going there? There we go. Okay, so it's not active. It is now under contract. So I'm going to change that and hit save. And now I'm going to market listing, and I'm going to choose social media post. And we're going to, once I take care of a few things here, we're going to post on Nextdoor. We're going to post on Google, my Google business profile, Google business listing, and then we're going to post it on Facebook and share it into groups that are relevant to where this property is, so we can create some more opportunities as far as that goes. So first, I'm going to go edit image, and I'm going to download the Facebook version, which is the horizontal version. And then I'm going to download the Instagram, the square version right here. And then we're going to edit the post. And then we're going to go and post the content. And probably going to be pretty short and sweet this morning, because I got to get ready to rock with my son. I'm going to cancel this scheduled post. Because I'm going to make the edits, and then I'll directly post it from there. Okay, so I'm going to say this isn't a home, this is a property. Another property in Perry County is now pending, and I'll put parentheses under contract. When this property closes, it will likely affect your property value. Go to, I'm really excited for something little. This page, okay, this page is one of the highest converting landing pages I have ever used or found. And it is a page that used to be available with iList sort of on their legacy setup, which is how this one still is alive. And Joe, at my recommendation, just added this in to the version 2 of iList. So we can now recreate this page. And when I have more time this week, maybe tomorrow's session, I'll show you how you can build a page like this. And utilize that to create more opportunities for yourself. So more opportunities meaning more seller leads. Anyway, that's not what this morning is about. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot one of my major initiatives with these live sessions. Please comment below one win from the weekend, from the since Friday, one win and one action you're going to commit to today to grow your business. Okay, my one win, I have several, but I'll share just one, is that we're now under contract on this listing that I'm promoting here. And my action for today is to use that. I'm doing my action. Now I also have a whole bunch. I have a list of leads that I need to follow up on, which I will do after I golf with Cole. But I think there's like 11 or 12. So my other commitment or action item is to follow up with those leads that I have that need to be followed up on. So this is a land. This is a parcel. Whatever. I'm going to use it in this way. Tell you, your updated property value estimate for free. I'm just changing the language because this isn't a home. This is a parcel of land. So I'm going to change my hashtags a little bit. I'm going to go Newport, PA, which is where it is. I'm going to go Perry County, PA. Under contract, my name, real estate. I'm going to say real estate agent, realtor, realty, and I'm going to say listing agent. And I'm going to get rid of home valuation. And I'm going to get rid of under contract because I don't know that really, I don't think that matters. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go over to Nextdoor. I'm going to hit post. We're going to go image. I'm going to use the vertical oriented image. I'm going to use the address of the property for the pinned location. And I'm going to drop in the caption here. And I think that's it. And then I'm going to go to Google. And I'm going to pull up my Google business profile. And I'm going to go post. Add post. Select the image. I'm going to use the same vertical. I'm going to drop this here. I'm going to get rid of, you can't have phone numbers, links, etc. in these update posts. And I'm going to copy this URL. Copy this URL button. I'm going to go learn more. Drop it there. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to change this call to action structure. Tap learn more below. Okay, that all looks good. Let it rip on that. And I'm going to go directly to Facebook. Now, I could use listings to leads to schedule it out, but I'm on a short window this morning. And for whatever reason, it can take a little bit of time for those to populate when it actually posts. So I'm going to go to Facebook directly. And I'm going to switch over, if this will load up for me here, I'm going to switch over to my, to use Facebook as my personal profile. And in this one, I'm going to use the square image. Oh, shoot. I'm going to go back here and grab this. The spacing is still good. So that's good. Huh. Interesting. These don't seem to be actually hashtagging. Maybe it will when. I didn't even realize this before. Now, why are these other ones not hashtagging? There we go. I didn't realize broker was one of those. I don't need that. I thought I had gotten rid of home values. I'm going to go sell your home, sell my home, whatever. Okay, so I have this post. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to hit post. And now for the last part of this, I have just found it's easier to do the last part from my phone. Okay. The last part from my phone. So I go to the Facebook app on my phone and I find my business page. Now I'm still logged into my personal profile. I go and find the post. So I go to my page. Here's my post. First of all, I'm going to share it to my story. Okay. So I'm going to share it to that's sharing to my personal story. Then I'm going to hit share again, and then I'm going to hit group. And I'm going to share to the groups. This property is in Perry County. So I'm going to find the Perry County groups that I belong to, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 of them. So I'm going to select all of them. And now I can add something here. And sometimes I put like a series of things or whatever. I'm just going to put 3 pointing down fingers. Who cares, right? Mix it up. Share now. That's it. That's it. Now, if you're curious and wondering, like, why do you post them on Nextdoor? Well, I said something a few minutes ago. Best known. You want to be the best known agent. Well, it costs nothing for me to post these on Nextdoor. And this one I just posted. And this one I posted last week. I did it on the live stream. It has over 602 total views. That's people that have seen that for free. Okay. This one, same thing. Also posted on the live stream. This one has only 422, but again, free. Who cares, right? This one has 617. Okay, all for free. And obviously, I posted to my Google business listing, also free. And then what I did on Facebook is completely free as well. So it's free additional reach. It helps create more top of mind awareness of me, people thinking of me when they're thinking about real estate, and maintain that with people that already think of me. Some great comments in here. How do you protect yourself when you are showing off-market properties to investors? Do you get an agreement from the seller, or do you get some type of agreement from the investor? I don't. You can, but I just trust that when I demonstrate value and professionalism, etc., that, if someone does something to cut me out of the deal, like, I don't really want to fight about it anyway. They were probably going to be a pain and a problem regardless. So I just don't care. Now, I will be, I communicate. So for example, think of it like this: for sale by owner, right? One of the best scripting processes for me with for sale by owners, which I am going to go back to using here the remainder of the fall and winter, is step 1. Hey, David, is your property at street address still available for sale? That's what you're sending to the for sale by owner. They say yes. Okay, great. If I brought you a buyer, would you be willing to pay me a finder's fee? And whatever they say, right? Well, now if I bring the buyer, like, I've already gotten sort of the permission. So that is one thing. If I'm working with an off-market property and I can't get a listing for whatever reason, like, that's just not, I will at least get them to verbally commit. Okay, so I listen, I get it. For whatever reason, you don't want to list the property. If I bring you a qualified buyer, will you pay me a finder's fee? Okay, now that's not legally binding, whatever, but it at least is some commitment to with them. I've just found that you have to do the required paperwork, okay? Right? So, like, you have to do the stuff necessary to keep yourself legal and compliant, etc. But if you try to force too much of that, you lose more business than you might create. And I'm not saying that's the right answer for everybody. I just know that has worked for me, and it's worked for me for years and years and years. And like, again, if somebody cuts you out of the deal, it probably, there was something else that was going to happen, probably, that would have created a heartache and pain anyway. The property I'm meeting the investor at is a home that needs much TLC. I don't know if that's your win or if that was a question or what that was, David, but thank you. I cleaned up a bunch of code, ready for my minimum viable product launch. Start running ads soon. Almost done. The theme plugin. So that's Shane's wins. And can you post ad directly through listings to lead to Facebook, Google Ad Network via API, or do you have to manually create the ads after using the software? This is a great question. So you can directly, with their platform, you can directly create ads. So for example, if I wanted to create an ad on Meta for this same listing, I literally just go to the Facebook and Instagrams tab. I guess my ad account is disconnected because it's been a while since I've created one through there. But all you have to do is integrate your account, and you can do that right there. You can also do Google Ads with the platform. That is an add-on. I have never used that specifically for that, but I probably should take a look at that. And honestly, I should probably have Scott on our mastermind that we do on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. I haven't done that. We haven't done that in a while. Had him on in a while, and I think it would be good to have him. But look, you can create Facebook ad, and you can create a listing ad, a landing page ad, a PDF guide ad, or a custom ad. So what does that mean? You can create a listing ad like this. Okay, so for a listing, whether it's just listed, under contract, just sold, whatever, you can create ads around their PDF guides, their rebrandable PDF guides, and you can create for custom landing pages. So that would be like if I wanted to create an ad, to send them to this landing page, for example. And then the Google ad, you can create an IDX ad, a landing page ad, a PDF guide. I haven't explored their Google ad creation. I probably should. And maybe just because you asked, that'll force me to dig into that a little bit and see how we might be using that to our benefit. Great question. Thank you, Shane, for that. Okay. Couple other housekeeping items, and then I'm going to keep it short and sweet today, because we're going golfing. Cole and I are going golfing. Tomorrow is going to be a marathon session. I have at least 4 or 5 properties that I am then going to do outreach to the local active investors and see if we can get them to go check them out, or even just make offers on those properties. And I'm having so much success with that, and also sharing that strategy with new agents coming on board with us, partnering with us at EXP, that I'm planning to do a 3-day boot camp, like a virtual boot camp on Zoom, showing the strategy. So how do we find deals on market or otherwise, okay, but for free? Free ways to find deals. And then for the participants, and this is all going to be free, okay? I will use the software that I've been using to find the active buyers and give them the list so that they can do the outreach, build the relationship, rapport, etc., and create some opportunities. I have I sent out an email over the weekend, and it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, at least 22 people who have raised their hand and said, count me in. Count me in. Shane says, I'm down. So Shane, I will count you in on that as well. And I'm thinking we'll do the boot camp next week. If not next week, the following week, a little 3-day virtual on Zoom and it will be it's a boot camp, like a workshop. Like we are working. We are working. I'm going to show you the strategies, and then we're going to break out and do the work. And then, so that would be step one, to find a deal or deals. Step two is we identify who the active investors are, and then I'll give you the scripts. Here's what here you're going to call, text, and email these people, and here's what you're going to say. And I think we could do some pretty cool stuff in a short window of time. David says I'm down, so we're up to 24 people, I think. I might have to cap it. We might have to cap it at like 30 people, something like that. So that is coming soon. Tomorrow will be a marathon session. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, we have our mastermind sessions. And Jay Kinder is joining us this week. Jay Kinder, a legend in the space, has a massive organization, has done some incredible things, helping agents and building organizations, etc. You can, if you don't have a link to the Zoom room for our Wednesday masterminds, you can DM me or text me at 717-571-0456. Text me at 717-571-0456. Also, I haven't mentioned this in a few weeks, but we have a lender who is offering a pretty killer promo for folks who are thinking about refinancing. If you or any of your clients have a rate, I would say at 6.5 or higher, you should text me. Again, 717-571-0456, or you can DM me and let us put together a quick quote to see how much we can save them. We have clients who we helped buy a property, I'm going to say somewhere in the 2 years to 30 months. So they've been in their property for 24 to 30 months, and we are refinancing them. They're going to save almost $300 per month and over $100,000 in interest over the life of the loan. So no harm in at least it takes us we don't have to do a credit check or anything like that to at least put together a quick quote to see how much we might save folks. So let me know on that. Tomorrow will be a marathon session. Prepare to come and work alongside me. And if you need anything, if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts or ideas, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have not checked out, I forgot, this isn't my Swipe for Leads. Swipe for Leads, which is scrolling across the bottom. Check that out. Grab a free 7-day trial. Kick the tires on that. Give us feedback. We'd love to have feedback from you. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And I would pray for me is probably a little strong, but give me some good vibes that I hit him straight and beat my son on the golf course here, starting at I think our tee time is at 10 a.m. Eastern. All right, thanks everybody for spending a little time on Monday morning. If you're watching this after the fact or right now, share one win and one action you're committing to grow your business today, and then I'll see you back here tomorrow.